Hello everybody. Hello guys. Hi, how are you? Welcome back to my live. Welcome back to my channel. And I want to say thank you so much for those of you who's been actually supporting me along the way and who's actually watching my live all the time. And I want to say thank you so much, guys. It's been a fantastic week. Yes, right? Now it's a new week. I think today is... I forgot the day. Today's Tuesday, right? So today's Tuesday. I can't wait. Man, tomorrow udah cepet sekali ya. I think the weeks goes past when you're having a lot of fun. So guys, it's a new week coming up, and all I know is that this month and next month, kayaknya kalau nggak salah, the iPhone 13 is coming up. I know the iPhone event. I think everyone is waiting for that. Kalau nggak salah, it's September 13 atau September 14. I know the iPhone is coming up. The new iPhone is coming out. I hope you guys are very excited because of that. I'm excited actually with the event, not only for the iPhone. It's not I'm gonna buy. I don't think so. I have that much money to get the iPhone. But yeah, I'm waiting for the new AirPods. I'm also waiting for the new MacBook Pro. I'm also, I really want to see what they're like and what their specification. But I think everyone in September are waiting for that moment. So including me. Kalau nggak salah, jadi so guys, catch it up. September 13 atau 14 kalau nggak salah, live eventnya will happen. The Apple event. But nevertheless, let's go back to my channel. So guys, I want to say thank you for those of you who's been watching this all the time and who's been really been loyal to yang namanya This Is Life. A lot of people, every time I say This Is Life, banyak orang bilang gini, oh, you're going live. And I said, what is it called? I said, This Is Live. And they go, huh? You're going live? No, I mean, This Is Life, And then everyone gets it mixed up. So I just want to say to all of you who's been really loyal to up this point, I really means a lot to me. Really means a lot to me. And then just to let you know, the numbers, it's not about the numbers. It's just about me giving you out there, and hopefully you guys can actually watch back the video, and if you have any trouble or any difficulty in life, you can just go watch one of my videos and you can actually get motivated through it. That's what I want to do. I want to give a lot more, give more, right? So if you guys are watching this at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, make sure if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, because the channel is a blast. So if you subscribe and click the notification bell, every time I go live, you'll be able to see me live in my live stream. All right, guys. So let me just say hello to some of you guys inside the live chat. Here it is. Ria is here. Hi Ria. Hi coach. Katanya Megan is also here. Hi Megan. Kata Ria, hi coach. Kata Megan bilang, hey yo, what's up? What up? That's right. Ada Isner yang ada di sini. Hi Isner, my man. How are you, bro? Megan bilang, so happy to join this live. I'm very happy you joining juga. Thank you so much for dropping in ya. Makasih ya udah mampir. Isner bilang same. Hello coach. Katanya hi. Isner bilang, yay, I'm gonna buy iPhone 13. You are? Man, luar biasa. I'm waiting for the iPhone event. Oh my god. Yeah, me too. I can't wait. Katanya 13 sama 14. Okay, so I have something really amazing for you, I think for all of you guys are listening and at the same time watching this tomorrow at 10 o'clock. I think I as always, all of this is live are from my really true event, and I learned something from it. I would like to share it to you. All right, so let's get started. So today, I think you guys know the title of this video today, right? And it seems absurd, don't you think? Because kayaknya everyone knows, semuanya tahu yang namanya kalimat ini. Everyone knows this sentence, and in front of time, everyone say it all the time. And in fact, some of us say it to ourselves every time we do something and it didn't turn out the way we want to, and then we somehow say to ourselves internally, we tell this quote or we tell this sentence, and you know it. The sentence is called "Never give up." You always say that, like, "Come on, Ricky, never give up." It's like, "Come on, dude, never give up." And then you tap yourself on the chest, and then you go, "Come on, let's do it, never give up." And you keep on saying it all the time, but I want to let you know something. At the end of the stream, you will know why the title of the video is "Never Give Up is the worst advice you can ever give to yourself and to someone." So in that, guys, before we go, let's watch this intro. Let's go. All right, so some of you guys like, huh? It's a bad advice? Yeah, it is. Actually, it's the worst advice. Ria says, I was needing some encouragement. I was having a bad day. All right, so hopefully I can encourage you in that way, Ria. Okay. So I think in this stream right now, I'll let you know why never give up is the worst advice you can ever give to someone and give to yourself. Why? Let me clear that for you something, okay? Because I learned something along the way. Sometimes the words that we say make an impact to you. I mean, if you've been in my program or if you have ever been taught taught by me, you will know that I sometimes teach this thing called the power of words. You guys know it, right? Because words have power. You know, words have meaning, and words actually can stick to other people. And that's why out there, when you call out people name, be careful, because that whatever you call out people, kalau kamu ngatain orang ini bisa at the end of the day dia bisa traumatic dengan itu. Apalagi kalau kamu ngatain anak kecilnya ini dia akan ingat apa yang kamu katain, and then selama hidupnya dia, they will always remember what you say. Now that's why I always tell you something, guys. If you ever get married, right, in the future, whenever you have kids, like when your kid cry, don't never go up to a kid and say, "What's wrong with you?" Don't. Because if you say what's wrong with them all the time, and when dari dia kecil sampai dia besar, and all the way until they're old, if you keep on saying what's wrong with you, at the end of the day, when they grow old, they realize that bahwa hidupnya dia selalu salah, because you keep on asking what's wrong. So the kid will eventually think that there's something wrong with him. So that's why I tell you that words have power, and be careful the power that you use. If you don't believe me, really, words have power? How can it be? Well, I've mentioned this to you before. Words can change a nation. Words, my goodness, can change a country. You guys know it. You do know it. Indonesia, the Declaration of Independence, the Indonesia, right? When it was wrote down on a piece of paper, those are words. And Indonesia dideklarasikan menjadi negara Indonesia atau bangsa Indonesia dengan kata-kata yang disebut dari kertas, dari kata-kata yang dibikin dan disebut dari kertas. Those are words. You guys know this guy, very famous guy. He's an African and American guy. His name, I think he said this: "I have a dream." You guys know it, right? Yeah, that changed the course of America. Because when he says, "I have a dream that one day a black man and a white," I won't continue, but I'm just telling you, when he says, "I had a dream," and when he said those words, it changed the course of the whole nation. Because from darinya tadi racism orang jadi agak mikirin yang namanya equality, he changed the whole nation. Well, he did. There's a lot of things in the word. I don't have enough time to tell you all of these illustration, but I can tell you something. The words have power. So you might be thinking, what does it have to do with never give up? What does it have to do with the sentence never give up? Because the word never is a bit tricky and fishy for me. Because if you I'm not sure if you heard this song kayak never ever never, if you've heard it before, right? There's a sentence that goes never ever, never or never ever. People always question the word never because a lot of people bilang kayak gini, "I've never done this before." Pernah denger gak? I'm sure you've heard this before. Someone come up to you and say, "Wow, dude, I've never done this before." And then one day, tomorrow, the next day, or after 1 week, you did it. And then you go, oh my goodness, I did it. I finally did it. Berarti the word never, it doesn't support the sentence. You get what I mean or not? You know it, right? The word never is like the same thing as the word don't. Okay, let me get this. I know some of you might not understand this, but let me give you an illustration, all right? If you go up to a friend and then you have a donut, like a very delicious donut line, one of the best looking donut in the whole world, right? And then you put this donut in front of your friend, right? And then you go up to your friend and go like this: "Don't touch the donut. Don't touch the donut because I'll be back." You tell your friend like that. Don't touch the. Let me tell you something. The word "don't" will actually reverse his actions. If you say don't, he will do it. If you say no, if you say don't, he will do it. So what I want to say to you is the word never is actually kind of fishy for me, because when you tell yourself, okay, never give up, it's in fact telling you to give up. It's the same thing as the word don't. Like you went up to your friend and you told your friend this before, right? Like, "Hey, don't move." What does the person do? Move. I mean, you've heard this before 1,000 times. Like with someone, kalau ada anak lagi lari, terus tiba-tiba you shout at anaknya bilang gini, "Don't run." What happened to the guy? He will eventually run, right? Like he will eventually run. So the word never is like very fishy for me. That's why I tell you, if someone told you, "Okay, never give up," I think it's the worst advice of all, because it's basically telling you to give up. Right? So here's I mean, like apa ya? This is what I want to actually tell you, Z. I want to tell you. What is it that you need to have this value and never giving up? Like, I think that's the key. I mean, the word is important, but at the same time is you need to ask yourself, what is it that you actually need? What kind of power or what kind of energy or what kind of value or what kind of principles that you need in you to never give up? All right, so here it is. Let me give it to you. Okay, so number one, what is it that you need? Number one is that you got to push one more time. I'm not sure if you understand this, but you got to push one more time. Let me tell you something. In times when you feel like you want to give up, right? In times when you feel like you want to give up, you most probably will say this in your life. You'll go like this: ah, man, I've done this so many times, right? You probably say it. You go, I've done this so many times. You know, those kind of thing, right? You've done it before. It's like, man, it didn't work. This time around, it also didn't work. I've done this so many times. I know you and I have said it so many times whenever we failed. Whenever things doesn't go the way we want it to go, we always say it. It's like, ah, man, I've done it so many times. That's it. I'm gonna stop it right here. But I gotta tell you something. If you're thinking of giving up that moment, I need you to remind yourself, just push one more time. Just go do it one more time. Just one more time. Because sometimes when you want to do something, it doesn't turn out the way you want it to be. That last push at the end will teach you something. That last push one more time at the end will get you where you want to be. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes a lot of people say you gotta, you know, when things happen and it keeps on happening all the time and it doesn't go the way you want it to go, and then suddenly you just say, people always say this: if you've done it so many times, just don't do it anymore, right? You've seen it before. Okay, before I continue, I want to say hello to Kenny yang ada di sini. Kenny bilang ini, I tried the viral game once. I like it, but unfortunately I use an iPad. Right, Kenny is there. iPhone 6 Plus, go, brr. Game crash. Okay, Megan says, so do you think what I'm thinking, katanya. Okay, Sinso yang ada di sini juga. Hi coach, katanya. Hello, hi, welcome. Thank you ya guys sudah mampir di sini. So let's continue, okay? Like you know it. Like if things doesn't happen the way you want it to be, kadang-kadang orang suka bilang gini, if you done it so many times, just forget it. Don't do it. Well, when people tell you not to do it, I want you to turn around and just do it one more time. Because normally, out of every event, if you do it one more time, then you get it the last time. That's what I want to tell you. So the value that you should have in that never give up or never giving up is that just push one more time. Because when you push one more time, you eventually get the experience. If it doesn't happen, you eventually get the experience, or you're successfully done. You're done. Number 2, you guys ready? Hear this. You need to take breaks. You need to take breaks. Like every time you do something, if you wanna, like you say to yourself, like, oh man, I have a test coming up. I want to get an A+, but you keep on getting different scores. Take breaks for a while. So a lot of us need breaks, right? A lot of us are doing the things like we are passionate and doing things. You know, sometimes I say to my friends also, being passionate is also good. But sometimes in life, you gotta take breaks, dude. You gotta take breaks, let me tell you. Like, you gotta sit down and just rethink for a while. Like, not rethink to give up, but you need to rethink for a while and just strategize for a while. Sit down, make your plan again one more time, one set at a time, and see what you did wrong, and you see your mistakes. Just take a break. Kalau dulu in my era dibilang gini, I'm not sure if you guys know this, but dulu tuh ada iklan bilang gini, take a break, take a Kit Kat. You know that? Masih generasinya beda banget ya. Take a break, take a Kit Kat. Dulu tuh kayak gitu. Just take a break. Just take a break. Sit down, compose yourself first, digest what happened, and start again. Let me tell you, we all need breaks, don't we? Yeah, we do. All of us need breaks, let me tell you. And in fact, one of the worst time in my life is where I was not the worst time, but I think I can tell you one of the most difficult time in my life. Yeah, you can call it worse, but difficult time in my life is where I travel so much in 1 week because of training. Sometimes I feel like I just need to sit down and take a break. I just need to sit down. So yeah, number 3, you guys ready? Here it is. Number 3 is remember why you started at the first place. You got to remember that feeling. I gotta tell you something, okay? Before you want to do something, right? Before you want to achieve something, before you want to get something, there's always that feeling at the beginning. I give you an example. Here it is. Let's say if you wanted to buy a new handphone, right? There's no way like one day you wake up and say, today I'm gonna buy a new handphone. No, it's not. There's always an increase of emotions that why you want to get that handphone. Let's say if you want to go on holidays, it doesn't have to be handphone, but this is just illustration from me, okay? So when you wake up in the morning, right? It's not like you wake up and say, oh man, I want to get that handphone today. Let's go buy it. No, there's no way, because you're feeling build up to that to that phone, and one day you woke up and say, oh, I really want that phone, and then the next day you woke up again and say, oh, it's actually a cool phone, and then the next day you woke up and say you saw it on YouTube, the review, and say, this is actually a good phone, and then you woke up the next day. It builds up, right? It builds up. So I gotta let you know something. Same. Whatever you want to achieve in life, it's not one of those things where you wake up and go, click, I want to do it. No, it's not. Because it builds up. Like it has a little kayak bumbu-bumbu gitu, guys. Kayak ada bumbu pertama, bumbu kedua, bumbu ketiga. And then at the end, boom. And then you say, okay, this is what I need to do. I want to become a doctor. I want to become a engineering. I want to become a YouTuber. I want to become a content creator. I want to become... There's always a build-up. There's always a build-up. And that build-up is important. Why? Let me make it clear for the last time. Ready? Hear this. That build-up is important. Why? Because one day, if you don't get there, I need you to just take a break, and you're gonna do it one more time, and then you're going to remember that build-up, that feeling. Because that feeling is what's gonna push you, the drive that makes you keep on going. Remember why you wanna start it at the first place. Because if you remember why you want to start at the first place, you will never set your eyes away from your goal or what you want to achieve. Remember why you wanted to start in the first place. That's the thing that you need. Let me clear 3 things for you, and let me recap today's live. I think today is going to be a very short live. What is it that you need? Never giving up. Never give up is actually the word never is very fishy for me. So I always say, whenever I fail something, I just say, come on, I need to get back up. That's it. That's all I need to say. I like the word never give up. I rarely say it, but I just say, I have to get back up. I have to focus on my outcome. When life is shaky, I have to focus. No, I say every other thing except never give up. Why? Because if I say never give up, like eventually my mind is going to ask me, never? It's going to have a question. So I always say, whenever I fail something, I always say, come on, there's only a learning experience. Get back up and let's do it again. That's what I say. That's it. So let me recap 3 things for you that I shared to you today, okay? And hopefully it enlightens your day. It gives you a little bit of motivation. If you guys are stuck right now and whatever, maybe at school or maybe in online school, maybe you want to do a project but you don't know what to do, you're kind of stuck halfway, maybe it gives you a little bit of motivation for you. Let me recap 3 things, and after that I have a personal story from mine to share with you. Hopefully that motivates you also. Number 3, 1, ready? Make sure you push one more time. You want to give up? Like you don't want to do it again? Yes, but you got to push one more time and see how it goes and see the result. Because that one last push might just get you where you want to be. Number 2, take a break, sit down. Like sit down. It's okay. Look, the journey is far. Sit down for a while. The journey is quite long. Sit down for a while. There's a lot of challenges out there. Sit down and compose yourself, digest yourself. Sit down. The 3rd one, remember why you started in the first place. Because if you lose focus on why you started at the first place, you're gonna go run away from that goal, and you will say, oh, I'm not incompetent, I can't do this, I won't be able to do this, I'll just turn around. What like other people say, if you did it so many times and you failed so many times, forget about it, leave it. For me, simple as that. If people tell me to just let it go, or if people tell me, okay, you've done it so many times, just go away from that goal, I will sit down and ask myself, I remember that day where I wanted to start it. I remember that day why I chose this place. I remember that day why I really chose to be here right now. Well, my final story for all of you guys is just basically about me, actually. I just want to let you know, I quit. I wanted to quit from training, from being a trainer. And, I entered AKLTG, Adam Cool Learning Technologies group. I was in 2006, and then I drove myself. I came in not as a trainer because I was a coach, and I was actually just like any other coach in AKLTG. And I started to be an assistant coach first. I worked my way all the way up, and I started with an assistant coach, and then I started with a coach, and I started with a PD, and I started with the APD, and I kept on growing and I kept on going. But there's this one time from 2006 all the way to 2008, kalau nggak salah, because I've been there for over 3 years, I decided that I want to quit. And then I didn't. I pushed a bit more. And then I said to myself, come on, you can do this. This is what I want, because my passion is training. My passion is helping other people. So I pushed myself a bit more, and then I kept on going. And I said, forget it. Kayak kacamata kuda gitu, guys, nggak ngeliat kiri kanan. And I kept on going, and I kept on focusing on what I need to be, and what I need to do. So I kept on going. And then it come to 2000 and kalau nggak salah 2013 atau 2014. And that's the part where I said to myself, that's it, this is no more. There's no more, I'm gonna quit. And on that day, I quit. I went out. So I went out from my training career for 1 year, and I entered yang namanya Raffles Christian International School, and I became the HOD of character development. And then I was in school for about a year, and I was teaching character development. I managed to, I managed to motivate like students in school for the whole school. So I became a teacher. And then for that 1 year, I did so many things. I encountered so many issues with the children, and I helped many, and I motivate many. But at the end of that 1 year, I asked myself, kaya, you know, why in AKLTG, or why didn't I push a bit more when I was a trainer? Like, why didn't I push a bit more? Because I conquered school already for 1 year, and I said to myself, why can't I conquer the career that I was in, which is a trainer? So what I did, I came back and I pushed a bit more. And I came back and I said, you know, I want to go back, and I can start from the assistant coach if you want me to, but I just want to go back. And then they finally received me back. And then I became a coach. I went down 1 tier, and then I worked myself all the way up again and became a lead trainer in AKLTG, of the whole of AKLTG in Indonesia, which is the whole of Surabaya and everything else. And when I got there, I asked myself, imagine if I didn't push one more time. Imagine if I didn't take that break. Because if you ask me, what was my break? My break was the school. It gave me time to rethink. It gave me time to think. It gave me time to imagine. And I came back. And then that was my break. That was my break. And at the end, I said, I'm going to give it one more push. I came back, I pushed myself all the way to 2021. All the way to 2021. There's this one time in 2021, it was at the beginning of pandemic time, let me tell you. When the virus came and hit, the trainers didn't have anything to do because we didn't know what to do. The online was kind of new, training online was new. And that, my friend, was the worst day in my life. Because I didn't know what to do. Nggak bisa tatap muka kan. I cannot meet people. So how am I going to train? And I asked myself, that's it. I'm done. I'm finished. I can't do it anymore. I said, this is it. This is the end of the road. And then I remember that ride home with the car. I was driving, and I said to myself, masa belajar itu nggak bisa online sih? Masa training itu nggak bisa online sih? I asked myself, masa training, how I want to motivate people, but I can motivate online, right? It's the same thing, I told myself. And I was on the way back. I tell you what I was thinking. It was the last thing I thought before I reached home. I said, I remember in 2006 how much I really wanted to help many people. How I really want to motivate many people around me. Like my slogan says, right? Born awesome. The word awesome was from 2006. It was the first time I used it in all of my trainings. And that's why the word awesome stuck by me. And I remember, and I said, wow, that day, the moment I shouted awesome in front of the stage when I was training, I will never forget. Like it was something amazing for me. And that day, the first time I went up on stage for first time training for 130 people, 130 facilitator for coaches. I went to train them, 130 orang. Man, that feeling was just immaculate, let me tell you. The feeling was unbearable. It's speechless. And when the first time me training in a camp, man, I think no Indonesian person that year was training in a camp. It was only me. That feeling was money cannot buy, let me tell you. Money cannot buy. And as I reached my house, I was about to park the car. I asked myself, if I remember why I started at the first place, no matter if it's pandemic, no matter if it's virus, no matter if it's corona, I'm going to keep on doing what I'm doing. I'm going to keep on motivating what I'm doing. no matter if you can't see me, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna find a way until you can click and you can hear me. I'm gonna find a way until you can click and see me. I'm gonna find a way until you can click and just watch me in sitting down in the middle of your living room. And that's why I kept on going. I kept on going. In that, guys, I want to say thank you so much for today's live stream. I really do appreciate it for you guys for being inside the room. I really do. It's a very short one, but it really means a lot to me. And the learning lesson last week was this. It was 3 things that I knew that I had it in me. I just need to share it to all of you. And I want to say thank you. Let me just give a shout out to Ria. I want to give a shout out to Megan. I want to say give a shout out to Isner. I want to give a shout out to Kenny yang ada di sini juga. I want to give a shout out to Sinso yang ada di sini. Megan bilang, dude, I want to cry after you tell you the story. I'm very sorry, Megan. Yeah, but I hope it motivates you. Ria, I hope my stream motivates you more to do more. Remember, yeah? Remember, push one more time, you can do it, right? Number 2, take small breaks. Take small breaks. Number 3, always remember, Megan, why you started in the first place. Maybe you have a passion and you think, my passion, I'm doing this all the time, but no one is giving me credit and no one is seeing me. Don't worry about them. Don't worry. Just keep on doing it. Remember why you started in the first place, because if you remember why you started in the first place, you will never stop. All right. In that, Winston, semangat, bro. Winston, thank you so much. All right, guys, I want to say thank you so much. Guys, thank you so much. Before you leave, it will help me if you guys give me that like button, and it really helps the channel quite a lot. All right, guys, in that, I love you all. Stay safe, stay happy, and always stay blessed. See you guys in the next stream. And remember, next month, it's a Halloween month. So next month, I'm gonna be bringing Cerita Malam all the way for 1 October month for all of you guys. And agak sedikit scary sih. I have 8 topics in mind already. Ada 8, and one of the topics are really, really cool, and I'm sure you guys will love it. All right, you guys. So remember for the Halloween October month for you guys, and plus I still have the T-shirt here. And I already know one person I'm gonna send it to, because she kind of shared my story, and so if you guys want a T-shirt that says, let me show you, it says Born Awesome. So I have a T-shirt, I have an S, I have an M, and I have an L, and I have a jacket also. The jacket is in XL, so I'm willing to pass it to you guys, and I'm willing to just pass it around. So if you guys want to get the Born Awesome T-shirt and the jacket, just stick around and follow my Instagram, and I will let you know through my story how you can actually get one, and I'm willing to give it out to any one of you. All right, so guys, I already know I'm gonna give one to her, because she the other day shared my story twice already. So I still have a couple of I'm gonna ask her what's her size, and I still have 2 more T-shirt and 1 jacket to give out. Guys, I want to say thank you so much. You guys take care. Bye, guys. I love you all. Thank you so much for today. Take care, guys. Bye. Peace out.